She doesn't know answers to questions, and apparently, according to our sideshow element tonight, the deal is when she gives a speech, all questions have to be screened and approved by God knows who in her camp. But yet when she gives a prepared speech from the stump, she's talking about the Crimea, she's talking about Ukraine, about Chechnya, she's got opinions about Iran. It's absolutely worldwide, the areas she's touching on. My own belief is she's got neocons scribbling all this stuff in crayon for her, and she's reading it out like she knows what she's talking about. But if you ask her one question, she doesn't know any answers. So I am a little bit puzzled, but I'm not really.
Yes, I'd like to see her on Jeopardy, Chris. I would love to see her and Michele Bachmann on Jeopardy. I think it would be the all-time low score.
What do you make of those two ladies when they came out and did sort of a competition? They showed up together looking, well, they were attractive ladies, let's say that, and they were very good at drawing that crowd up there in Minnesota, which I used to think was Hubert Humphrey and G. McCarthy country, and now it's that country.
Well, I think you're right. I think you hit on something there. They're attractive, especially to the Republican Party, which is not known as a party that really does well with the opposite sex. Usually they're doughy white men. And I think they look on Michele Bachmann and Sarah Palin as, you know, MILFs. And I agree. They're morons I'd like to forget.
Oh, my God. Well, let's take a look. Here's Sarah Palin leaving the stage today in Boston. Here's what the announcers said along those lines. Bill, I think you'll have some material here. Let's listen to what the announcers said as Sarah Palin left the stage.
You hear that, my lefty friends? You see that? Conservative women. They're smarter than you and they're hotter than you.
Did you pick up on that little sidebar there? They're hotter than you, they're smarter than you. So now they do claim an advantage in that department of glamour for the first time, I guess, in a while. The Democratic Party used to have that edge. Now the Conservative Party, the Tea Partiers are claiming the glamour edge. Mr. Maher?
Right, and this is the criterion we're using to judge our field for national candidates. You know, we have a terrible deficit in this country. You know what else we also have a deficit in? Female role models.
Well, I don't know about that. We've got the Secretary of State. We've got a couple senators from California. They're pretty impressive. We got a very impressive senator from Missouri and from Minnesota. I've gotten to know a lot of them, and they're very impressive. Let me